Hey Matt, I got a little over 550 bucks to spend on a PC. What'll that get me?
Well, actually this has a lot of RGB, a good mid-range GPU, a solid amount of RAM, and a good upgrade path. I think you'll be pretty happy with it.
I'll take it. Hey Matt, I got a little over 500 bucks to spend. What'll that get me on a PC?
This.
Oh.
It's an office PC, but I think she'll game. Maybe, I don't know, but your money's good with me, so here you go.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thanks, I guess. Oh my God. Oh my God, it was just a nightmare.
What's wrong?
Dude, I spent like $550 on like the worst price to performance build ever.
Well, I got some bad news for you.
What is that?
I think your nightmare has become a reality.
No.
And we're gonna see exactly how bad this thing actually is after a word from today's sponsor.
This is Loki, and this is Lorelai. If you have dogs that are picky eaters, you probably know how unpredictable mealtime can be. For the longest time, they're eating traditional kibble, but I wanted to switch them to something that isn't ultra processed and closer to real food. That's where today's sponsor, the Farmer's Dog Fresh Dog Food, comes in. The meals from the Farmer's Dog are human grade, gently cooked, and made in human food facilities. And when I open a pack, you can actually see real meat and vegetables, not pellets, but real food. The sign up process was super simple. I just enter Loki and Lorelai's info, and the Farmer's Dog subscription created personalized meal plans that are pre-portioned and delivered straight to my door. Now their mealtime routine is my favorite part of the day. The second I grab a pack of the Farmer's Dog Fresh Dog Food, they come running. Plus, the additional treats that you can order were a big hit with Loki and Lorelai. Jackson even gave some to his pups Aspen and Forrest, and they loved it just as much. The recipes are developed with veterinary nutritionists and meet AAFCO standards, and are clinically shown to support healthy aging, which gave me a lot of confidence in making the switch. If you've been thinking about trying fresh food for your dog, you can check out the Farmer's Dog using the link in the description down below. Big thanks to the Farmer's Dog for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
So yeah guys, that nightmare is kind of a reality because we got a pretty crazy pre-built here with the GPU that I almost guarantee you have never heard of.
And it's from a company called Evounic. Evounic. This PC was from Amazon. It was 550 bucks and features, again, Jackson said, a GPU you may not have heard of, but we'll go down the full spec list here. We got an i5 10600KF, an RX 5300, that GPU, quite weird, 60 gigs of DDR4 memory, a 512 gig SSD, plus a 1 terabyte hard drive, Wi-Fi 6, and coming in at a great price of $549.98. It's all housed inside an old HP Omen case. That's what makes it all very weird and all just very interesting for the price. Anytime you look up gaming PC on eBay, the top results are these eBay sellers that are pushing these kinds of systems that are the old Omen cases that honestly probably have like the motherboard transplanted or maybe just even the power supply transplanted. I don't know what all they got with it, but these like pre-builts in the cheap sector have gotten really popular. So I don't know if HP had like a fire sale of a bunch of old cases or what, but these small no-name companies have come up with these and made pre-builts out of them.
Gaming Pro Performance Unleashed, which doesn't really have anything to do with that company. I mean, yeah, this is like not even the same eBay seller, right?
No, because research on the company, Evounic, info about them is their website gives you very little.
Okay.
Really not much about them. The only thing that you do know is they do sell on Amazon and Walmart, and for some reason they also sell peripherals, which that is one of their branded peripherals, and they have power supplies that are rebranded, but that's pretty much all we know about them.
It's a good example of, you know, like Alibaba. You know, you can have a lot of stuff like this made and just have your name put on it. But it's a membrane keyboard. It's not going to be great, but I guess it's, hey, slightly better than like an OEM HP keyboard, right?
But this thing is in a very nice bag, which it's so weird to me that a company like this would go out of their way with like an HP branded like tower and stuff to basically make their own pre-builts.
All right, here's our mouse. Same brand. Evounic. I will say this is different than the other pre-built mice we get. It's a little bit smaller profile, like a larger hump, DPI button in the middle. I mean, it's not great, but like, you're gonna feel it. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, it is different. This is gonna be the question. What is this sensor like? How does that work? That is always the interesting debate with these. But packaging wise, I can't complain about the packaging. You also get a power cord in there and our Wi-Fi, which is a two-in-one dongle. Yay! All right, let's see what we got here.
So this is gonna be like an HP Omen, but so far nothing has been HP about it, like at all.
It's gonna really throw us off when we flip it this way and notice that this is literally an Omen case.
It's like a, what is that, a 17? Omen 17L or something? Maybe larger?
This is one of their bigger
25.
ones. This is the 25.
35.
35, 55.
Which one is it?
Probably the 35. I'm assuming this is a full size. I think their ATX ones they call the 35.
Oh, dude, they put one of their own brand power supplies
So
in
what
it.
are they getting out of this? I guess the case?
That's what I was doing.
It is.
I was lifting, but it wasn't coming. It looks like they're using An Asus motherboard. I guess, yeah, LG A1200 motherboard. This clearly is like an OEM board. We have a single stick of Samsung. It was a 2x16 gig kit at $2666. This was the card that, remember when I saw Matt bought this PC, I had to like research this card because first of all, what's a 5300? They make 3 different versions. They have the 5300M with 3 gigs of dedicated VRAM for laptops only, and I think it's GDDR6. And then they have this card here, which is the RX 5300. Which is also 3 gigs of DDR6. And then they have an XT version, which is 4 gigs of VRAM, and I don't know if there's any other differences.
It's a weird OEM card that I remember HP using a lot. I don't know in particular if this is one of them. I'm assuming all of them probably just had this very basic shroud design, some green PCB with maybe a Radeon on it, or maybe it was branded for whatever company it went to. But either way, it was a card we did not see a lot.
This is so interesting. It's their branded power supply. It is designed to run on 50 or 60 hertz, and it looks like it's 650 watt. And then I'm noticing, like, I think that's just an add-on cable. Like, I don't think that needs to be plugged in for the case to shine.
We'll see, because I wonder if this will actually, this part up here, this little Omen square normally shines. They did add...
Are these their own fans?
I think these are aftermarket RGB fans, because all the pictures I see, it shows like a really wild-looking RGB. I don't necessarily remember them being RGB. I remember this being almost like a static color setup.
All right, and I'm curious to see, I can see a brand peeking through here.
Dragon equal King spec. Is that a Gmog?
Oh yeah, I think it's Gmog.
Gmog.
We've seen them before. Dmog? I think it's G. I mean, because we've seen Gmog.
SATA SSD.
And I could take this.
Let's just see. Let's just investigate. We're here. Might as well.
It didn't really help.
It didn't really help too
I think
much.
it's G, because like golden memory.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Matt and I have seen this before from like AliExpress or something, and also look at this here number, GM. So I'm pretty sure it's Gmog. You know, we used one before, and I don't remember it not working, so there's that.
Yeah, 2.5 inch. I mean, I'm assuming this board would have a slot somewhere. Yeah, it does. It has an M.2 slot.
Is that a hard drive name brand, I assume?
We're gotta find out. I gotta do the same thing here. We got.
It's tight. Tight fit.
Like,
I feel like these should be plugged in the back.
You would think so, but let's take this out. Look at this baby ass hard drive. Oh, this is from HP. So I wonder if it was a combo wombo deal. It's a 1 terabyte, 7,200 RPM.
What's really weird about that is it's not laptop size.
No, it's not. It's like
too
it's
thick.
in between.
Yeah, it's too thick. It's too tall.
It is. It's too small to go in a laptop, or too big to go in a laptop. But
yeah, because it should be this height.
I don't know. This is it. This is the market.
This is it, guys.
This is it.
We made it.
We made it. We finally reached peak price to performance.
All right, we're in. I'm gonna plug it in, and then Matt, if you want to hit the power button.
All right, let's see. What do we got?
Power switch is on. Oh.
All right. Yep. Oh God, it's a static RGB fan.
What about the HP logo?
It's not on.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming the motherboard may have some proprietary connector for that, maybe why, or the power supply that this case would originally came with would have it, because whatever that is, I know that's what it is.
Well, and there's that down there.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have, Yeah, because it's getting power.
Yeah, I don't know.
But based on the fact that it's not lighting up out of the gate,
it's not something I think we're gonna work super hard to figure out.
I don't think it matters too much, but it is still, it's interesting.
This case is a vessel.
And this is a vessel. Basically, they saw this and they said, where can we cut corners to sell this PC for $550? Find these from HP, apparently, was the answer to that question.
Also, we have we have a K processor under this tiny stock cooler.
I don't think it's going to be very happy with that.
I don't know.
The motherboard in itself won't let it like overclock that much, but it could be very unhappy with that little baby cooler. Sacrifices were made, one may say, with this build.
Can I get this back on?
All right, so I'm going back on now.
Is this how it was?
Did it look like that?
No.
No. The Toasty Bros being stupid.
Dude, why does this thing need external power, by the way?
Yeah, why does that thing need a 6-pin?
I mean, you can tell where it was pressed against it, that's for sure. I mean, it looks... No?
Does it need to be more hinged down here? Like, does it need to slide down more?
Oh, it does.
That's what it was.
Wow.
All right, let's benchmark this thing. I'm kind of sad. I already feel like this is not going to be great, but let's just see. $550. What can the RX 5300 do? All right, gamers, it has been several days, but we finally have this PC ready to game, and I'll explain why once I drop in. 1080p on Fortnite, that's what we're gaming at first. Unlimited frame rate, performance mode, far view distance, and low textures, and oh my god, this PC, it is quite the loud experience. And I don't blame it, because of that little cooler on that 10600KF, it is having to rev up pretty crazy. Again, we'll talk more about all the problems this PC has had so far in a minute. We're just gonna drop into Fortnite, which I think is actually gonna be a game that'll run pretty well on this PC because of the 10600KF. That GPU will be adequate enough to maintain a higher enough frame rate, and we'll be able to make this playable. But actually, I don't know. We're getting some stutters. That single channel memory is something that is going to be a problem for the 10600KF, especially single channel DDR4. Not going to be a fun experience. It's not going to be a fun experience for me if I can't find a gun. Oh, that was a hard lockup. Oh goodness, that's another hard lockup. All right, let's get a little FPS recording here. While this is like stuttering like crazy, I can tell you all about issues that honestly I think are pinpointing to what I'm seeing right now. The SSD in this PC is really bad. And normally I don't really complain about SSDs, even the really budget ones, because they all have their purpose and they're honestly miles ahead better than a hard drive. But this one took so dang long installing games, especially certain games from Steam that had to write directly to the drive. It ended up being a multi-day process to download all the games we need to download because that SSD was just pinged at 100% the entire time. So not a good SSD. I didn't even try the hard drive because I thought the hard drive would be the worst part. But that ended up not being the case. So, you know, 1% low of 1. Off to a great start. I will give it a little bit of a little leeway here. This is the very first Fortnite run that we've done, and that tends to happen on the first Fortnite run, but things should settle out here soon. I'm getting like rubber banding, but I'm not seeing any like networking errors, and I know our internet's not having issues right now, so I don't know what's going on here. It's not performing great. Those hard lockups are not great. I'm gonna lean it's the single channel memory, and maybe the SSD is causing a little bit of impact here, but it's stuttery. This is one of those where I personally would try to lower the frame rate a little bit because unlocking it apparently is not giving us a good experience. Oh my God, this is a really hard lockup. These lockups are rough. Oh no. It's on Fortnite performance mode, there's no way. It shouldn't be locking up this bad. Oh. Oh! Are you serious? Yo! Oh my God, these lockups are insane. These are the most insane lockups I have seen in Fortnite in a long time. Oh, no! That wattage on the 10600KF seems really low as well. We're at 4.1 gigahertz. I know that CPU could definitely boost higher, but it ain't going to with that little tower cooler. It has chilled out a little bit now to where it's not like super loud. It was like revving really high. And the stutters, ooh, have kind of chilled out, which is what I expected to happen eventually. So this is looking a little better. Things are loading in. It's still just having like random, whoa, like that. It's still having those random load-in lags that are not great. They're not great, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna say Fortnite is not a great experience. These lockups are pretty hardcore. Just for the fun of it too, I'm gonna try to cap the frame rate. Let's do like 120. We're still getting lockups at 120. There's some problems going on. I thought that was someone shooting to the sky. I was like, what the heck is that? This is running a bit smoother. 1% lows. Oh, there it is. Woo! I'm gonna drop in again just for the fun of it and see if anything changes. But I really do think these lockups are just natural lockups. You know what? Just because a lot of people really do say, well, it's the first Fortnite drop, it might be a problem. Let's just return to lobby. We're gonna do this live. We're gonna return to the lobby and we're gonna jump right back in real quick. Boys, I don't think we're making it to the Fortnite World Cup with this one. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We're still lagging. We are still lagging. All right, I'm just gonna land here and I'll run the little benchmark for a little bit, but clearly there's something else going on here, and I most likely think it's single channel memory, but this is one of those PCs that is not an eBay find that was already an amazing price that I'm willing to say, upgrade the RAM. In this market, heck no, this should be doing better than that. This is just depressing. This just makes me sad. I had enough time with Fortnite. I've spent way too much time with Fortnite. Let's try something more GPU bound and see what this little 3 gig card can do. Let's try Arc Raiders with Jackson.
All right, guys, we are inside of Lag Raiders. Man, 3 gig GPU. It's been a long time. I mean, the 1060 was kind of like a legendary card. This card was not. This one came out much later, I believe. All right, so we're running FSR3 1080p performance, max FOV, the lowest settings we can. Ray tracing is not even a thing for 5000 series GPUs from AMD, which, look at these bushes or whatever these are. I can't even tell what this is.
Oh my God, yeah, that bush is,
yo! Look, it's turning with me.
Yo!
Yee.
Wow, This is insane.
I will say though, as I always say, Matt and I both always say, shout out Arc Raiders just for, like, it looks like this and it's laggy, but like it's running. We haven't crashed.
I got page up working so I can show.
Oh yeah.
The one.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be 1 FPS.
It's gonna be one, because these are the same hangups I was having in Fortnite.
Yeah, and I'll see if, let me try to kill an Unk bot, and then I'll try to, like, maybe I'll go down to like 720p or something to see if, the usual, can we make it playable?
Also, what are those errors on the side? Is that packet loss, or is that?
Well, based on it stuttering and then doing it, I'm gonna say it's not internet, well.
Yeah, performance, like that little metric's probably FPS performance.
I'm sure someone in comments can let us know, but I'm gonna assume performance based on we're not normally seeing that.
No.
It is always, man, it's so frustrating when you have PCs like this where you're seeing 60 FPS and you're like, oh, it's playable, but then you get these stupid lockups that you're like, man, I wish they just found a good way to get rid of those. I think a lot of hardware would be so much more usable still, you know? Like, it's gonna be one of those games where I'm not gonna find any ARC bots. I hear a lot going on though.
Well, that one actually means high ping, which I wouldn't think would cause the stutter like this, but...
No, I think, well, here's my thought. Based on it doing it every time we freeze, I think the game is thinking our ping is high when we're locking up.
Yes.
And based on me just fighting with that guy down there, I don't think we have high ping.
No.
I mean, and we normally don't get this when we play this game. All right, we killed a bot though. Like I said, it's interesting that we're getting good FPS. It's just we're getting horrible lockups. So I'm always curious to see, we're probably gonna break the capture card. Can we make it playable? This is always the fun thing to do.
I even did 2 drops in Fortnite because I did the whole usual, like, you know, maybe it's just because of the first drop load-in. Second drop, just as bad.
I'm gonna go down to 75%, which I never think is good as, this is like upscaling resolution. I always think changing the physical res is better, but I don't feel like having to break the capture card.
I like that res, 1424 by 800.
74%.
Okay.
All right, let's just see. I'm gonna go ahead and restart that.
I think this does prove that the lag was definitely performance lag and not internet, because now we're not getting those errors and it's actually running a bit smoother.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running around, keep generating. And also we do have the VRAM pulled up here. I mean, you can see, the thing is, a lot of you guys out there, like 8 gigs isn't enough. We disagree with that. Now, 3 and 4 gigs, yeah, not really enough for most people, and there goes my legs, in most games that you're playing, especially not games like Arc Raiders. I mean, come on.
But shout out, this is better. But it's sad that this is $500, and let me check. I think the last time I checked, this has already gone up again.
Oh, really?
So the price is even less appealing potentially. We'll see what we're working with here. And the thing is, like, I don't think all PCs are like this right now, but it is a trend that these like cheaper Amazon PCs that we sometimes like, sometimes don't, are just getting higher in price.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying $699 for this PC right now.
It's also, they follow the typical pre-built trend. It's funny because it's like a pre-built that wasn't a pre-built, but then it's pre-built again, of the CPU is just way too good for this system. At the end of the day, that's probably what's helping this even run remotely good. If this had a CPU that was balanced with this 5300, it'd probably be like a Ryzen 3 4100 or like an i3. And then we'd be getting even less performance, but it's cool. Hey, with upscaling, look at our low. We have not gone below 40. So once again, not even just the PC itself kind of sucks for the price, but shout out to Arc Raiders. We need more games like this.
Where you can actually hone in some settings to make it playable.
Yeah. There's so many games where you tune settings and they don't even change FPS enough to make it worth it. It's like, why would I play on low settings when I'm getting 5 more FPS?
Doesn't matter. This one, no more lockups. I love the stairs.
They're just smooth.
They're just smooth.
They're like our brains.
Oh. Here.
Boom. All right, we got our train coming. It looks like an old game.
It does. Because firing this game when it's on high settings. Oh, ooh, that was a big one.
I'm curious, just for fun. I want to know, can I like, how far can you go down?
What does this look like? Is it gonna be like Fortnite?
Oh, 50%. That's about Fortnite, right? It's crazy how it's still like, it's not good, but I'm surprised 50% looks like this.
Yeah.
Like I can still see everything, you know?
Yeah, because right now we're doing 720p and then we're using FSR performance, which is probably 4 down from that being upscaled. So it's like, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny. All right, let's get back into Speranza and let's go on to the next game.
Next game. All right, guys, we are finally in Overwatch, formerly known as Overwatch 2, but now Overwatch. We're currently running the following settings. We are on kind of lower details, because that's kind of what I thought would make sense for this. 1080p, unlocked resolution, maximum frame rate set to 300, and we're on medium preset. And this game it was given a lot of time to load stuff in, so I actually imagine this one might do a bit better than some of the other games we've tested, and honestly, Overwatch is a bit of an older game. It would make more sense for this level of GPU, and well, the CPU can handle way more, but this level of GPU to be able to handle it comfortably.
Yeah, we did that video recently. We just tested this exact map, same deathmatch, and we were testing Overwatch with a older i7, like a Fortune i7, with a much better GPU, like a 5060 and even a 2070.
Yes.
And it's funny because we were getting almost the same FPS, but with that i7, it was a stuttery mess. So it's crazy to see this 10600K basically. It does a lot of the work for this game.
Oh, that guy's a gamer. He's a real gamer. Oh, he's
hunted you down.
He hunted me down. But yeah, this is more than playable. I mean, I am in team deathmatch, and I know in Overwatch, when it gets to like the end of a point, it gets really hectic, and you might experience some lockups there because we are definitely GPU bound here. We're getting 99% use across the board, 2.2 gigs of VRAM. And this is fine. This is more than playable, and this makes more sense for the spec range, the kind of game you would play. It's unfortunate that the price is what it is. It's not really like a deal hunters kind of deal. And in this market, the best way you're gonna get deals like that is hunting on eBay, local markets, and things like that. But this is definitely way more playable. And I would give this one the okay to be able to run on this PC. Definitely a passing grade, and you can adjust settings as you wish, but our 1% lows are just going up, right? 104 on the 1% lows. So this is really, really smooth. So optimized settings in Overwatch, pretty dang good. I'm gonna have Jackson run another game that should run pretty good on this, a little Apex Legends. Just again, we're testing realistic games that you would run on this PC. I'm not gonna sit here, Arc Raiders is probably the most demanding one we will test on this PC, but I'm not gonna throw like really, really high-end games that have no chance of running on this thing. We're gonna be realistic here, and we're gonna do that with Apex Legends.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Apex Legends, and we are currently running 1080p. This game does not really have upscaling, which is kind of funny, but we're running pretty close to lowest settings. I'm gonna go ahead and like go low here.
I'm just gonna go low.
Yeah, I feel like if you're buying this PC, you're just do that, I guess. Do 2 gigs. Keep anti-lag on. That's disabled, but we'll put it to 100 anyways. All right, so now, this game does have a built-in cap at the moment of 144 that we don't always, I don't know if you unlocked it or not.
Did not unlock it, but it doesn't seem to really matter.
We're not hitting it anyways. But it's pretty smooth. We're not getting, I will say, it's really easy to get the cap on this game. It does not take much. We're not getting that, but at least we're not getting major lag spikes at the moment.
This is, again, an example of a game that makes sense for this hardware. Now, it's up to you guys at home and the market to decide whether or not the price for the PC matches the expectations of what you're actually getting. Normally, a few months ago, we would have spent, $500 on a PC. You could definitely do more than just this.
I feel like I'm getting chased. I'm gonna be really upset if I don't get to use this gun. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die without getting to use it. I'm already mad. I'm just pre-mad. I'm like so scared to. I want to actually get a go with it, but I feel like
they want it. They're gonna shoot you out of the air.
No way. They can't find me.
He's just gonna baby this until he gets you.
I'm not gonna kill anyone else the rest of the game now. All right, I'm going back in. Maybe if I can just get like a top, Can I make this? Oh, heck yeah. Oh god.
Oh,
No! You know what? I am. It's gonna be my new thing, just constantly changing settings. I'm like, what happens if we just I'm not gonna do the texture streaming budget because that's
gonna look like it was worth it.
Does it look worse?
Is the resolution scaling on? So I think that's what it's doing. Adaptive resolution.
Where is that? Is there a way to turn it on and off?
Yeah, there normally is. Can you see it? Yeah, no one's up right around here. Am I blind?
The PC's so bad they just took it away. Okay, how do I? There's just not even apply. I don't know.
Well, it is still trying to target 100, so it's on.
Yeah.
Because look, the FPS is at 100. Can you just turn that slider all the way down to off?
Oh, look. This is gone. I don't.
Okay, so it's 0. There you go. That's native res. So it was adapting before. That's how I got 100 FPS.
Okay, so we'll try low settings here again in a second. But right now we're running high settings. Apex is so funny.
Apex.
I'm gonna hit a crazy shot here. Where'd you go? Just know that when I find someone, I hit it.
He hit the shot.
If I killed him, that would have been a lot cooler. All right, real quick, because the game's about in. Low.
Back to low.
Disabled. Low. All right, now we're on So
that's
Apex
what it looks
Legends ran pretty good.
The settings are all over the place, but you got the gist. We had upscaling on, it helped a little bit. It was fine. This PC though, a little suspect. Let's run 3D Mark and finish this video.
Yeah. So after running some benchmarks on our HP Frankenstein PC, we kind of come to the conclusion that there's no such thing as a bad part, but there's of course bad pricing. And at the end of the day, the RX 5300 is a weird 3 gig graphics card, and the 10600KF kind of deserves better.
And this build overall is just kind of a weird configuration. And at the time recording this video on, check's date, February 18th, this PC is actually up to $699, which even at $549 was very unappealing. So all in all, this PC is just a weird one, and hopefully not a sign of what the Amazon PC space is gonna look like. It's always been a mixed bag, but this one is definitely on the bad side of that bag. Like the one frying the bottom of the bag, the bad one.
Now for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a whopping score of 4,197, which is a 13 cents per point score. And you guys know here, we get a lot of pre-builds that are closer to like the 8 to 10 cents range. So this one being 13 just kind of proves that it's not the greatest bang for buck. It's definitely not the worst we've seen, but at the end of the day, there's just still much better bang for buck pre-builts on the market.
And if I was to give this PC one credit, at least going with the better CPU gives you an upgrade path. But at the price of the PC you're already paying, then upgrading the GPU to something else just makes it an even worse value in the long term. So I tried to give it some credit, but I'm not a huge fan of this PC overall. But we want to hear from you guys. Would you consider this PC in 2026? And if you do, I want to know why. Let me know in the comments down below.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this PC will probably not be for sale at PCBros.tech, and even if it was, it would be really cheap with the proper disclaimers that you guys need.
PCBros.tech. We sell the gaming PCs we feature here on the YouTube channel at great prices with good customer support, and you're buying from us. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. He started talking to me. What was he?
I said we sometimes sell the PCs we feature in the videos.
He just threw me off. We sometimes sell the PCs we feature here on the YouTube channel over at PC Bros, and you can buy it today with the use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% of your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.